Hi everyone, this is the continuation of circuit properties and division rule. So in the previous video, I have explained you the formulas to apply on a division rule. Again I have verified how we got those division rule formulas. Now we are going to analyze whether it is really the voltage is getting difference in a series circuit and current getting differs on a parallel circuit or not. That we are going to verify, and that is said to be verification of a division rule. First I am going to start with a series connected resistance. Now I am going to take two resistance which is connected in series. So we are taking one voltage. So this voltage I am writing it as some 30 volt, and this resistance as some 12 ohm, and this as 5 ohm. So according to our consideration, this 30 is getting divided into two halves. So first we are going to determine the dividend value. After that we are going to add both, and we are going to verify whether from this only this value is getting derived or not. According to it, so according to the formula I am writing this as V1 and this is V2. If I want to determine my V1 value, for that I need to take source voltage Vs into that resistance of R1 divides by R1 plus R2. Since I am naming this as R1 R2, making the circuit compatible to the formula equivalent. So Vs value is 30, R1 value is 12, and R1 is 12 plus 5. So it will give you the V1 value. So using calculator we are determining that values. 360 divides by 17 will give you 21.18 volts. This is one way of getting V1. Now we are going to getting it for V2. So for the V2, the formula is Vs into R2 divides by R1 plus R2. Vs is 30, R2 value is 5, and R1 R2 is 12 plus 5. Again 30 into 5 divides by 17 will give you V2 as 8.82 volts. Now if we add V1 plus V2, so 21.18 plus 8.82, so 21.18 plus 8.82 will give you exact 30, since this 30 is the source voltage Vs. Hence it is verified. The same way we already know Vs from the derivation, from the output verification, we can rewrite this as like this also. So you need not apply the same formula on both the cases. If you know this, you can apply general mathematics only. If you want to determine V2 from this equation, we can write it as Vs minus of V1 also. Since Vs is 30 and V1 is 21.8, and we will get a V2 value as 8.82. In this way also you can get my unknown V2. So you need not apply the formula twice. Now we are going to verify the current division rule on a parallel resistance. An example, I am taking this as a parallel resistance, and I am taking my total current as some 20 ampere, and this resistance has some 5 ohm, and this is some 8 ohm. Now we need to check whether this 20 is dividing into 2, and if we add these two derived values, we are getting it as a total source or not. According to the formula, I am writing this as an I1 and this is I2. This resistance as R1, this resistance as R2. So if I want to determine my I1 value, the formula for this is I total into opposite resistance of I1 is R2 divides by R1 plus R2. Since I total is said to be this value, the same current only flowing over here, so it is 20 into 8 divides by 5 plus 8. 20 into 8 divides by 5 plus 8 is 13. So it can give you my I1 value as 12.30 ampere. This is my first I1. Now I am going to get I2 value. I2, which is equal to I total into R1 divides by R1 plus R2 is the formula. I total is 20 and the R1 value is 5 divides by 5 plus 8. 20 into 5 divides by 13. So my I2 value is 7.7 amps. I can take it as a round figure. Now I am going to check whether this I1 I2 is derived from I total or not. For that I am going to add I1 plus I2. I1 value is 12.30 and the I2 value is 7.7. So after adding these two, I will get my total current as 20 amps, which is equal to I total also. Hence from I total only I1 and I2 getting derived. Hence it is verified. The same way, if using this formula also, twice you need not apply it. I total, which is equal to I1 plus I2. If I know I1 or I2, we can rewrite this formula as an example for I2 with the known value of I total and I1. We'll get I2 also. We can check that also. I total is 20 and I1 value is 12.30 and I2 will give you as 7.7 amps. Thank you all.